Hello, friends. Today I'm going to talk about the TEXES EC through 6 ELA, that is English Language Arts portion. So, when you are going to give the EC through 6 exam, the portion on ELA, it consists of several parts. The first part is literacy development, second is reading comprehension, third is oral language development, fourth is writing development, fifth is assessment and instructional strategies. So, first one, literacy development. Under this comes the phonological awareness, that is, understanding the concepts like phonemes, rhyming, syllabification, and blending the sounds together. So, you will need to recognize the developmental stages in phonological awareness and the appropriate instructional techniques to teach the students. Second is the phonics and the word recognition. So for this part, you have to review the principle of phonics, the decoding strategies, and how this will support reading fluency. You have to study the letter sound correspondence, the word patterns, and the morphological elements like the prefixes and the suffixes. Next is the reading comprehension. Under this comes literature and informational text. So for this, you have to know the various genres, including the fiction, the non-fiction, poetry, drama. For each genre, you have to understand the story elements that makes up the story. For example, you have to understand the theme, the plot, and the setting of the story. Next is the strategies for comprehension. What is it? First, you have to familiarize yourself with comprehension strategies, which includes you have to predict before you read the story, you have to question, you have to summarize, and then you have to infer. Understanding the text structure and features like the headings, the paragraphs is also key for informational texts. Next is our oral language development. For that comes the listening and speaking skills. So you have to study the methods which will help the students' listening skills and oral language development. You have to understand the progression of the oral language skills and strategies which will promote the vocabulary and expressive language. Next is the writing development, which is the fourth one. So first is the stages of writing. So the stages of writing development is from scribbling to fluent writing and the effective practices to support each stage, like the drafting, the editing, everything, whatever stages comes in writing. Then the grammar. You have to know the basic grammar rules like the sentence structures, the punctuations and their usage. The exam, which is the ELA portion, it will include questions on the writing process, like if a topic is given, how do you brainstorm to drafting, to revising, to editing, and then the final result. The fifth one we talked about is the assessment and the instructional strategies. So, first is formative and summative assessments. So, understand the different types of assessments which we use to evaluate the literacy skills, including the running records, the informal reading inventories, and the comprehension assessments. Second is the differentiation. So, be prepared to answer any question on how to adapt literacy instruction for diverse learners. Remember, as teachers, you should be able to meet the needs of our diverse learners. You should be able to differentiate your topic as per as the need of the student. Now, some practice tips. What? For ELA, practice the focused practice tests, okay? Review the core or the knowledge skills, that is text. Familiarize yourself with the ELA standards as the STETS test often gets aligned with state educational standards. Now, today we will take one topic out of the all things we read, which we need to study for the ELA part of the TEXES EC-6. We are going to talk about phonological awareness. What is it? So, it is a skill in early literacy and a critical area of the TEXES EC-6 ELA exam. It involves recognizing and manipulating sounds in spoken language which is not written. So, phonemic awareness, what is this? This is the ability to identify and manipulate individual sound, which is called phonemes in words. Like for isolation, recognizing the individual sounds in a word. Like the first sound in cat is k. Then blending, that is combining all these individual sounds to form a word, that is k, a, t, cat. Then segmenting, breaking down the words into their components. So they give you cat and then you break down k, a, t. Or deletion, that is removing sound from words to form new words. Like suppose if they say remove k from cat. So we are left with at, at. Then substitution, that this is replacing one sound with another to make a new word. So they ask you replace k with b. So b, at, bat. Okay, this is what. Next is rhyming and alliteration. So what is rhyming? Rhyming is like generating the same sounds like at, cat, bat, sat, mat, pat. Alliteration, it is identifying the words that start with the same sound. Sally, self, sea, shells. Next is the syllabication. Now for counting syllables, we always do the clapping method. So, what is it? That words can be broken down into syllables. For example, the word butterfly, butterfly. I clap 3 times, so it has 3 syllables. Then, blending the syllables, combining syllables to form word. Butter, butter. Next is onset and rhyming. What is onset? The initial consonant sounds in a syllable, like cat. Onset initial consonant sound is k, c. Rhyme, the vowel and any following consonants in the syllable. What is the vowel? Our vowels are A, E, I, O, U. So in cat, it is A, T, at. Blending onset and rhyme is a common activity to help develop early phonological awareness. Now, some of the instructional strategies for phonological awareness are what? Songs and rhymes. We use nursery rhymes and songs to help students hear and play with sounds. Clapping games, like I showed you. Then phoneme manipulation activities, playing games that involve adding, deleting, or changing the sounds in words, like change k with b, it becomes bat. Phoneme manipulation activities, practice games by adding, deleting, or changing sounds. And then sound matching and sorting. So create activities where students can match or sort objects. Like maybe you give bat, bear, book, cat, can, car, and you have written B and C, and you ask the students sort them by their onset, like the first consonant in the word. So all the B sounds goes under B, all the C words goes under C. Why phonological awareness is important? It is crucial for decoding. Why? Because it connects sound to letters K, C, B, B, and it is a predictor of later reading success. As students develop these skills, they become better equipped to understand the alphabetic principle and transition to phonics, which connects the sounds with letters and then the spelling patterns. Now, for example, if I ask you a question, which of the following activities would best help a child develop phonemic awareness? So, what is our question? That develop phonemic awareness. Which one is the best activity? A. Having the child clap for each word in a sentence. Asking the child to blend the sounds m, a, t to say mat. Reading a story to the child. Showing the child a letter and discussing its sound. If we go back to our question, we said phonemic awareness. And what is phonemic awareness? We said it is it involves recognizing and manipulating sounds in spoken language. So, if we think about recognizing and understanding sounds, first one, child will clap for each word in a sentence. No, it doesn't help us. I'm clapping. I will go to the school tomorrow. I don't understand. Reading a story to the child. I can read hundreds of stories to a child. How does it develop the phonemic awareness of the child? Showing the child a letter and discussing its sound. See, this is B. B says B. How does it matter? But the option B, which says asking the child to blend the sounds M, A, T, mat. This helps develop child's phonemic awareness. So the answer is B. So yeah, this is it for today's video. Next, I'm going to come up with another topic from the ELA portion of the TEXES. Stay tuned to my video, like, subscribe. That I'll make more videos, and I hope all these videos will be on short portions which will help you for your TEXES examination. Thank you. Bye.